Look at me, yeah, yeah. Remember when they hated, didn't think we make it. Now they break their neck just to look at me. Remember when I called you and you didn't fall through. Now you hate yourself, you can't look at me, look at me. Yeah. You made me. Yeah. Look at me.
And what up, what up, what up? What's good with y'all? Alright, so today I'm about to be taking the 350Z out. I'm gonna drive this thing over to Jenke's, and then we're gonna figure out what we need to do as far as radiator setup. Well, not radiator setup, I should say fan setup, because we're gonna be replacing these Mishimotos with some spalls. But I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna be running the so there's two types right now. Right now I have the thin fans. These are like the smallest fans you can fit in, but Spall also sells a set of fans that are super thin that I think would work on here, and they should flow more CFMs than these. But there's another option. If we decide to tube the front and move the radiator forward a little bit, then I can get a bigger Spall fan in, and the bigger Spall fans actually flow almost 1700 CFMs per fan. So if I did that, I'd have a, you know, a super efficient fan setup, at least at the bare minimum. I'll also have the air raid build yourself kit. That way I can downsize my intake. I'll show y'all that in a bit later when we get there. But yeah, for now, that's what we're about to do. We're about to go head over there. I'm gonna probably stop by Aaron's job because he still hasn't heard or seen this thing running. So I'm gonna probably stop by there. That way he can see it, hear it, and get his impressions and see what he thinks about it. Oh yeah, let me give y'all a cold start. I haven't gave y'all a cold start video yet, huh? I think this is like a LS and vet people thing with cams is the cold start. So let me give y'all a cold start one time. Bumper though. This shit is so fun, yo. I love this thing, man. Handles hella good, feels good, sounds good. Like, if you guys notice, you guys never see me really rev match any other car than this one, really, because it sounds so good when you rev match it. Like, it sounds so good, bro. And videos probably don't do this car no justice on the sound, but rev matching this is just like, it sounds lovely. This car is sick though. I love this thing. Rev match. Oh, this thing is sick. Jesus.
This is just a machine.
Where this fool at? Where this fool? Where the ugly black dude that work here? Damn. Hey, y'all remember when we used to play 007? Your person used to run like this?
I think you could fit a pretty fat tube in here.
I mean, I can get a 3.5 in here for sure.
Yeah.
The 4-inch is like cutting it. So this is Janky setup on his LS3 FD. So his uses a Corvette. Whoop! Yeah, this is what I need to do. So this is my old supercharged pipe right here, and this does go through. So I'll probably do that, and then this is the air raid, build yourself, build your own, whatever, build some shit. Kit that they sell, basically chop and play Legos to get it to where you want it to get it at. This portion is already through, so it's just to connect it from here to here. Just gonna be the thing.
And if that don't work,
then we chop.
then we give it the chop.
So we're about to throw my works on Janky's car and figure out kind of what offset he needs for his wide body FD. So these are way out here. This ain't the offset he wants and needs. I mean, unless he's trying to look like a tractor, that's perfect.
I need flares for my wide body fenders.
You need wide body for your wide body.
I need flenders.
I'm about to pre-cut. Some of these already cut one. Then I'm gonna cut probably this section right here. Just getting a few of these cut up, that way I can start mocking it up. So just went to ATP, picked up some couplers, and check this out. So I've been slowly chomping away at this air raid kit. Let me get my arm in here. All right, and then look. Woo. It's gonna fit. The filter could be right over here. So what I need to do now is I'm gonna try to get this 90 on here, get this right here, and then I know for sure I'll have the right links and everything set up for this. Almost though. So even though the other 90 went in there, seems like this is gonna be the best option right here. This fits in perfect from the old supercharger setup, so we might just leave that in there. And next, this needs to get cut a little bit. That way this will sit right and smack that in the middle between the power steering and the radiator cap. Y'all remember before it was like sitting on there hella hard, pushing it. So with a smaller pipe in diameter, we should be able to get this to sit directly in the schmiddle. Looks like this is going to work like this. I'm getting ready to leave Janky's right now and head to the house. Tomorrow we're gonna be finishing up the intake, and I know after that I'm gonna need to set up a retune. Yeah, this thing is loud. Jesus Christ, you over here chomping, over here rocking, shaking, okay? Fools in the Instagram comments and all the time. Instagram, YouTube, from the clip that I did show when I was driving this thing. Yeah, I get it. Steering wheel needs alignment. I see niggas in the comments. The
you need alignment.
I know I need alignment. It's my car. I know what needs to be done to it.
You need alignment. You need alignment. Your steering wheel is crooked.
Niggas be saying the steering wheel is crooked as if I can't. Like, I just can't see this in front of my face. Like, I just don't know. It's like, bruh, I know the car needs alignment. I'm currently waiting for all the arms and everything to arrive because I'm gonna do everything at once as far as suspension goes on here. I have the rear camber arms, the bucket deletes, toe arms, I have the front tie rods, and I have the upper control arms, all literally like at the house right now, and I'm just waiting for my appointment to get everything installed. That way I can finish all this up. But trust me, do you really think this doesn't bug me? This right here, you don't think seeing my steering wheel a little crooked to the side doesn't get on my nerves? I do not, I hate it. This is annoying to see. So trust me, I want this thing straight as much as y'all want to see it straight. But the car doesn't pull too hard one direction. It's literally, you know, a little bit off, but it's on the way. Ah, you thought he was gonna catch me, huh? Yellow light, huh? Thought, huh? I love this car, man. This thing is, granted, it's not my fastest car out the bunch, but it is decent. Like, it's smooth, it sounds good. Like, my goal for this car wasn't for it to be my fastest car. I wanted a 500 horsepower car that was just going to be reliable, and that's why I decided to do with the LS3 all motor. You know, I could have easily supercharged or turboed this car if I wanted to make gobs of power, but that was not the plan for this car. The power goal for this was only 500 horsepower. He know when this light turned green, we gonna yoke him for sure. In TI's word, we're gonna expeditiously yoke this man. We chomping. Thing is chomping. Dude, the torque, just watch this. Look at that. As soon as you hit this thing's just like, It's like deep stroke, baby. Look, deep stroke, deep stroke, deep. Oh, this car is so fun, bruh. People think you need just 700-800 horsepower to have fun. Like, bruh, you don't need that much power. 500 horsepower is fun as hell on the street, yo. Hella fun. I'm just getting back to the house, and we all know that this isn't my fastest car by no means, but this thing is stupid fun, yo. Like, I remember I used to be, I wouldn't say anti-LS, I was just more so not feeling how everybody was doing the LS swap. It was like so cookie cutter at the time for drifting, but after driving Janky's LS3, I was like, man, I would not mind having an LS3. So, you know, to actually have an LS3, owning it myself, driving on the street and just getting to mob it around. 500 horsepower all motor, there's no lag, torque is instant, like it fits in here good, like it sounds good. Like everything about the LS is just, you know, people are gonna hate on them. It's just because those people probably haven't drove a LS powered car. They probably just feeling like I felt. Like if you super JDMs, like the last thing you want to see is an LS in a JDM car. But after going through 3 motors on here, including a built motor, I was just like, I'm over it. I need something reliable, because this was my daily at the time before I got the Corvette. So at the time when I started building this, I was like, I need something that's gonna be 100% reliable, that's gonna get me to and from work. So this car started as supposedly being my daily, and then the Corvette came up for a good price, so I ended up getting the Corvette. But this thing is sick, man. Like, I'm still gonna daily drive it, smob it around as much as I can. Still 100% a street car. I'm probably gonna buy a new rear end for it, because sometimes this thing does and doesn't want to lock. So I'm gonna probably build a COS 2-way or something, maybe a 1.5 for it. That way it'll lock up all the time. But other than that, this car is, man, once I get the fans and the intake and everything situated, like I already have all the suspension arms. After that, this thing is just ready to go. It's done. I'm not gonna really do much else to it instead of just, you know, enjoying it and driving it. Like a lot of times I get head over heels and I just want to do so much to a car at once that, you know, becoming like overwhelmed with things I want to do. But this is a good stopping point for this car. Like it looks aggressive as hell. Like when this thing's on the road, people are always looking at it. People are like, what the hell is that? Like it's just breaking necks at the gas station, like everywhere. So I really think this is a good stopping point for this thing. Like it's cool, other than just a few things to clean up on here, but I'm gonna probably chillax on this and kind of just leave this be. Tomorrow I'm about to be going to Jenke's and we're gonna be finishing up the intake, and then I'll be hitting up Kyle to see when we can retune this thing, get this thing on a dyno. But I'm about to go in here, I'm about to go edit, chill, relax. But yeah, so until next time, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Peace.
I've been going too crazy, these niggas too shady. Speed limit 60